Greetings once again, super friends. Duuz-Diz-Din, back again with my adventures with Superman. Now previously, Clark has become obsessed. After finally developing his super hearing, he's been hearing people in trouble all across Metropolis, doing his best to save as many people all over, which causes Jimmy's site Flamebird to start really blowing up because of the Superman sighting. But Clark isn't getting rest. And when he hears the General's voice, he becomes even more determined to find him. Meanwhile, Lois and Jimmy end up teaming up with Vicky Vale because of Perry, with Vicky being Lois's idol and inspiration. Vicky is looking to potentially join the planet, but the story she wants to run paints Superman in a very unfortunate light. And while Lois and Jimmy do their best to bring Vicky to all the people that Superman has saved, Vicky mostly takes the word of Alex, Ivo's old assistant, and basically runs the paper with that. And because of Superman hearing the General's words and spotting mist running through the streets and almost getting hit by a truck, Clark makes an unfortunate decision that ends up in a crash that, while it doesn't have any casualties, make people start to question him, as they weren't able to see him saving Mist. But Clark disregards this and tracks down Kyle Nimbus. Kyle tells Superman that he managed to escape, but he's looking to save his gang, who have been forced into Task Force X and are about to be transported. When Superman goes and finds the transport, we find out it was a setup. Kyle had intentionally been released by the General to get Superman on the trail, and with the fact that those who have been incarcerated don't really care for Superman much, as most of them blame Superman for their current predicament, they don't go easy on him, and unfortunately, Superman naturally does. So Supes is given the business, and while he does have a few moments where he kind of fights back, he just kind of tosses a few of them into each other, he's overwhelmed and ultimately captured, taken in by the General to parts unknown, with the civilians as well as Jimmy and Lois watching on in horror. So not only has Superman been slandered, with the people's opinions slowly growing worse and worse, he has now also been captured, by a person who sees everything that he's done as nothing more than a facade. How will Clark get out of this one? And on top of that, how will he help show people that he's legitimately here to do good? Join me as we find out, shall we? Oh jeez, 0 Day Part 2. Oh, just straight up torture. Dates and numbers. Really? Come on! Invasion. Done. Wait, have Kryptonians invaded before? Is that what it is? Okay, because up until now I've been thinking that it was mostly just the General being paranoid, overly prepared, and stuff like that. He thought there was an invasion because of Superman and his stuff crashing to Earth, but no. It's Kryptonians have come to Earth before. I mean, naturally. Usually in most Superman stories, Jor-El or whoever have come to Earth before. But this, what makes him think that they're so dangerous? Who visited? Was it Zod? And if Kryptonians have visited before and did some damage, how were they stopped? Wait, so what? What is this? Whoa, what the heck? What? Waller? Normally we don't get to see Amanda Waller when in her military days, because originally she was more into the bureaucracy and stuff like that. But when the New 52 hit, they incorporated her into a part of a Wildstorm team called Team 7, where she was full-on gun-toting military. Really? His wife? Oh, laid-back Sam. Yep, Waller, extremely by the books to a fault. Oh, don't tell me something happened and they're the only ones who survived because they were not in the direct line of fire or something. Jeez. Oh, that's why they think it's him. It has to be Zod. But no visual crest? A full-on invasion? This isn't usually the MO. Oh, jeez! Oh, just vaporized. Love the rock music. Very metal. Huh. Ooh, yeah. Wow, that's actually a lot more brutal than I thought. Or is this the Eradicator? Whoa, what? That's how they got the... OMAC bots from those things. They retrofitted the technology. That's how they got a lot of their weaponry. So they really were. Oh, okay. After seeing that, I can... Whew! Man, I didn't know it was like that. Honestly, I really thought it was just paranoia. But, dude, after seeing that... It's really hard not to say that he is overreacting. He is, but I can't say that I blame him. And now Clark has seen this. I mean, this is the closest thing he's gotten to actually seeing his people, and for that to be what he sees. I'm not going to explain how I can relate to this, but I relate to knowing that where you come from, finding out they did something terrible, it really kind of messes with you. It really messes with you. This is a you need therapy situation. I recommend therapy in most cases, just as a general. It helps you sort through a lot of things, but this is a definite you need therapy situation. Poor guy. No wonder the general thinks it's an act. Yep, and there it is. You're seeing the humanity, Sam. Really? The News Kid Legion? Yeah, well, Jimmy's association with them makes a lot of sense. How are you gonna find him? Oh, just locked him up again? Nimbus feels bad. Oh, wait. Has she not realized that it's still incorporated directly into her body? She doesn't know that she's permanently altered. Wow, that is... They're spot on with Amanda Waller. It's just like, use up Ivo as much as you want until he completely goes insane, and see what use you can still get out of him after that. Nemesis Omega. There it is, the first sign of doubt. What if we're wrong? Okay. It's funny, this version, just as terrible as most versions of the General I've seen before, but that touch of humanity, that's something that's really been shining through in the past, I want to say, about 10 years or so. And of course, Waller's dismissing that. Turn him over to Ivo. Really? Her. Oof. Man, Waller doesn't like to have rank pulled on her, especially when she feels she's right. I like how tenuous this relationship is, though. Man, Waller and the I'm sorry, I'm just marking out over actually getting to see this, because normally there's not a rapport like this with most people that Waller knows. Usually, Waller's the authority, and if anyone comes in and questions that, they're usually the worst of two evils, Waller usually being the other evil. But this? Two people who have a tendency to be obsessed, controlling, prepared to a fault, in such a way that it's jeopardized their relationships with their families in a lot of media. If you've watched Peacemaker, you know what I'm referring to. I don't know, just all this knowledge swirling around in my head. What did she do? Cut off the cameras. Is Waller setting Sam up? I wouldn't put it past her. She wants control. Shoot, she might have always wanted control. And of course Livewire wouldn't suspect anything going on here. Oh boy. What were you thinking, Waller? No more constraints, no more collars. Dude, what is he hooked into? God, this obsession. Jeez. Oof. Oh boy. Waller, what did you do? Oh boy. Oh god. Oh, he's getting bigger. I would not recommend that, honestly. Wilson? Don't you want your suit, buddy? Oh boy. Oh really? Is that how he loses his eye? Dang. Wait. Oh boy. Oh man, this is just like Superman the Animated Series. Parasite and Livewire. A match made in hell. And hey, Kaiju Parasite? Man, if I had a nickel for every time I've seen an animated Kaiju Parasite, I'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Really? Just in the sewers? Are you gonna get him there on your bike? Okay, for all I know, she got him there on her bike. Interesting. I honestly thought, like, Lois and Jimmy were gonna find some way into the base and break him out. You know, honestly, it's another one of those situations where it shows, without that knowledge that usually Clark gets initially from, his father, that of what his true purpose here is, I don't blame him for thinking that he's nothing more than a weapon. With everything that's the way everything is adding up, yeah. It's hard not to be like, oh, Superman's a weapon. Obviously. Sleeper agent sent to kill us all. Oh boy. Up from the depths, 30 stories high, prehistoric expands in the sky. Godzilla, do-do-do. Oh man, that's kind of creepy. So he was growing legs? Why did it turn out like this? This is so creepy. Jeez. Gotta do something. Oh boy. What was Waller's plan for all of this? Why let this happen? Oh, jeez. Yeah, typical parasite behavior. Jeez. Oh, jeez. That is not good. How do you help? 5 million. Lucky bastard. Scared of Superman. I'm scared of how hot he is. Oh my god, please. Superman loves cats. What? Flamebird face reveal. Hi. He's cute. Mid. When was this made? Okay, no. When was this made? Flamebird live streams on, lads. Our king, we love you, Jimmy Olsen. Hey, doesn't that guy work for the planet? He works for the people. Oh my god. Wait, that's Steve! Steve, come on, man. Who is this? She ain't Flamebird. Flamebird. Girlfriend reveal? God, why won't they hang out with me? If she's friends with Superman too? Oh my god, I love your hair. Told you he works at the planet. Steve, get off of here. Fat Grant? Oh my god. I don't know this woman. Come to Brazil. Oh man. What can we do? Oh no. Based. Based? Really? That's crazy. Based Ivo. Oh man. I can see it from my window. Metropolis is busted. I gotta move. Wait, how do you help Superman, though? Deep fake. Looks like a job for Superman. No, dude, it's right there. Ooh, is this gonna be the thing that helps to get Lois more in the public eye? Not real. Save a mom from a truck. Bro, my cousin was on that bus. I heard he's Puerto Rican? Huh. Can't trust him. He has our backs, bro. Superman's for the people. Perry. Honestly, I feel most people would go along with it because, like, what else is gonna deal with the freaking kaiju outside your window sucking your power? If the army gets involved, whew, might turn things worse. Jeez. Terrifying, Alec. Of course, he's dismissing it. Oh, do you know how this went down, General? News kids. I love the speech by Lois. It's what you choose to do that matters. Just shut off all your powers. And he can hear the people. Yeah. I love it. Really? Oh, there you go. Gotta love that this is all it takes to at least decrease some of that energy. I love the obsession. It's like, you cheated! You cheated! He turned me into a monster. Like, no, you chose to be a monster, man. Oh, jeez, he's in there. Ooh, nice. Huh. Whoa, jeez. So it just made it a bigger target. That was a lot more simple than I thought it would be. And he's already healed. I almost feel like Jimmy's gonna kiss him. Yep, get out of here, Jimmy. Oh, there we go. Yes. Kiss the girl! Aw. Ooh, that saucy. Damn. Good wingman. Why are we picking up in the stairwell? Oh. Hostile takeover. Yep, she was using this as an opportunity to oust the general. Typical Waller. And of course she'd go with the direction that would put so many lives in danger. Oh, she's working with Checkmate? Oh, snap. Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Waller's leading task for a second. Oh, that is not good. This woman has no powers. Let me tell you, this woman has no powers. God have mercy on everyone's souls. Amanda Waller in power is always the most terrifying thing possible. Eye patch. What is that? Omega Cannon. Kill Superman. Jeez. Man, that is a nice picture of Parasite. Freaking Omega Cannon. It's a freaking handgun. It has to be powered by like red sun energy or something. And what happens now with Jimmy having that bit of kryptonite? Man, it was Superman Man of Tomorrow. It was because the DC movies had Flashpoint, and then they kind of came to an end with, I think it was a Justice League Dark movie, and the timeline got rewritten, but it was still in continuity that the timeline got rewritten. and we were reintroduced to Superman, and one of his first opponents was Parasite, and they had Parasite turn into a freaking kaiju. It's so odd having so many kaiju Parasite. Man, I'm really wondering what's with that little chunk of kryptonite, because I'm like, I couldn't see Lois using it, and I can't see Jimmy using it, but it's still out there. I feel like that's what Mixie wanted. Just have a little bit of kryptonite just out there in the world. But finding out what we did about Nemesis Omega, that thing made me kind of think of the Eradicator, honestly. Was it like Man of Steel where they were trying to terraform Earth for the Kryptonians after the destruction of Krypton, or was there more to it than that? And how did baby Clark end up on Earth with all of that going down? That doesn't quite add up. Because what was Clark in when all of that went down? Something's not right here. There's a lot more to that story. Of course there is, knowing what I know about Superman history, but something's odd here. Oh, jeez. Freaking ominous Superman. But after everything that was done to defend Clark as Superman, things have been made so ominous. We finally got that kiss. I will admit, the whole conclusion felt just a tad bit rushed to me. I feel like something more interesting could have been done to a certain degree, but I didn't hate it. And now all these other villains are just out there too. And Kyle, he seemed like really broken up about his involvement with getting Superman captured. So I wonder where that's gonna go. Well, yeah. But I could see a situation where Jimmy just doesn't know what to do with it. Because he should know specifically what it is, right? Or maybe he won't. I'm not sure. I feel like that kryptonite's gonna end up in someone's hands and it's not gonna be good. Also, where's Mixie? Just out there? Oh boy. And considering how Clark's been feeling about everything, what happens if he sees that on other worlds he didn't turn out so nice? What could that mean? Oh man, so many questions. Oh, by the way, second season has been announced, though personally I think it was all part of one season. I think this was probably supposed to be 20 episodes and they cut it up. They essentially did the Netflix thing. Because it doesn't feel like we're leading into a season finale. If it feels like we're about to hit the midway point, if I'm being honest. With one more episode, I don't know. And then Sam talked about losing someone. Who did he lose? I'm curious. Or is it just the fear of potentially losing someone? Man, I do enjoy the mystery going on here. Despite how much knowledge I have, just the angles of everything is just like, it's so foreign to me. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How did you feel about the defeat of Parasite and what he became? Did you enjoy Kaiju Parasite, or would you have just liked to see Clark go up against, Task Force X again? How did you feel about Amanda Waller's hostile takeover? I gotta admit, Wilson losing his eye is kind of lame, but honestly, even if you go back to the origin of how Wilson usually loses his eye, it's pretty mundane, although there's usually a little bit more emotion behind it. How did you feel about Lois and Clark's first kiss? What do you think is going to end up happening with that kryptonite? Where did the other villains end up going? And that invasion, hell. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.